they're not starting quarterbacks in this league anymore or ever. 9 is not going to work out, JJ. I'm sorry. JJ McCarthy, Marcus Mariota is literally a backup. Geno, get to a better place than Vegas, Geno. It hasn't worked out. And Tyler Shuck, it's not working out so well. Which makes the 7th row rough spot if you barely staved off being off the mountain. What a first 3. Brock, the Prince in a win, but we saw Brock and the Prince had very similar wins.
They are right. They
keep winning, but it's ugly.
Yeah. A lot of money.
A lot of money between them. More than $100 million a year combined between them. Bryce, there's 6 games away from having to make a decision on Bryce's 5th-year option. I think I know which way they're leaning. Shador gets on the mountain. Gets on the mountain. Tyrod Taylor, in a loss, gets on the mountain. Joe Flacco, probably about to be off the mountain. He's going to give the job back. It's fine. Mason Rudolph, I didn't hate his performance. I thought it was fine. He's on the mountain.
He played well enough for him to win.
We're in a bit of a quarterback crisis here, as you're going to see in a moment. Row 6. A lot of people moved up. Daniel Jones had every opportunity to move up. It was all out in front of him. But whenever the commentary after a game is, you know where that team really screwed up. Putting the game in his hands, you're not going to move up. Davis Mills was fine Thursday night against Buffalo. He moves up. Cam Ward, from literally forgotten to be placed anywhere on the mountain to row 6.
Whoa.
Look at Cam Ward.
Making it work.
He was actually, I thought, the second half against Seattle, now they probably let their foot off the gas a bit, were some of the better drives of his career. Shout out to him. Tua moved up without playing. That could be the key to Tua moving up. Jacoby Brissett keeps you in it. Fresh off a 47 completion game, had him in overtime. Bo Nix bye week stays where he is. So here's what I mean when we're in a bit of a quarterback crisis. So show row 5, and I'll address it in a moment, but you'll see on the far right is Tom Brady. And here's why.
I was wondering what that.
Well, I saw this clip before the game, or during the game, of Brady playing catch with A.J. Brown. And I said to myself, are there 15 guys better than, is anyone beneath Tom Brady on this mountain? Would their teams, if they were allowed to, show the mountain again, if they were allowed to, be like, all right, just for the rest of the year, Sean Payton, you can switch. You can get Tom out the booth.
Super Bowl.
Hey, Indy, just for the rest of the year, you can switch.
It sounds ridiculous. He should be higher up.
I mean, he's 48 years old, looks great. Again, he's not going to happen. We love to have him at Fox. But I just saw him throwing football. I was like, he's got to be on the mountain this week. Baker stays where he is. Again, you could argue he should drop, but I don't know who he's going to drop for. Like, this is, if you're a legitimate starting quarterback, row 5 right now seems like about the floor. Nix could take a spot. Jones could at some point, but Jones had a bad game. Nix was off. Justin Herbert was off this week. Jordan Love, another game. Jameis got to be a starter next year.
Jameis is so much fun to watch.
Jameis just has to be a starter somewhere. Somewhere he's got to be a starter. Yeah. Now to the top 10. Too much respect for Lamar to drop him. It was potentially a drop-worthy performance, but he had already dropped because row 3 was vacant, so that's a fair spot for him. Jared Goff moves up. Jalen Hurts. I didn't think he was the problem. I thought he played, I thought he had the 2 rushing touchdowns, but one was a true, quarterback-driven run that I thought was really good. I thought he threw the ball fine. I know, Coach, you feel like he threw it too much. He's not calling the plays. And contrary to Wild's propaganda, Caleb played well. He had one goofy play. Nobody denies it. But he played well in a game that they needed to win, and they did win. Row 3. Slight dip for Drake May after really hanging out in row 2. Drake May's last 3 weeks, not great. This past week, 19 offensive points against the worst defense in football. The pick 6 that for some reason Kevin Wildes liked, but no one else did. He drops just a bit. Josh Allen, I know it was Thursday night, but he was brutal, and it wasn't all his fault, but he has to, fair is fair, he has to drop. And Sam Darnold, somebody's throwing Jackson Smith and Jigba those passes. Sam Darnold moves up. Row 2. Dak Prescott, who's playing the quarterback position the second best of anyone in the league, and Patrick Mahomes, who is now 7-0 in his career in overtime games, 20-18 in games his team trails by double digits, and just had the largest fourth quarter comeback of his career to the tune of about 350 yards in a game against a team that everybody told me all week was super dangerous and could go to the Super Bowl. And then atop the mountain, for the third, maybe fourth consecutive week, one Matthew Stafford and his 30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That coach.
Crazy. Such madness. No to so many of this. First off, putting Bo Nix on the same level as Davis Mills is absolutely insane. You're putting Bo Nix below Jameis Winston right now. That's just such a joke and so absurd. It's just ridiculous. It really is. Having Jalen Hurts be below Dak Prescott. Jalen Hurts has been a better quarterback than Dak Prescott this season. Jalen Hurts has had to do more with less. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, I went through it all. They're more open. They're making better catches, more contested catches. He's got a better run game and a better O-line. That's just the reality. I know it hurts people's feelings, but that's what Jalen Hurts has had to do more with less. And Schottenheimer has been a better offensive coach than Kevin Patullo. So they have almost equal stats. Some of the stats, a lot of the stats, Jalen Hurts is better than Dak in. And yet he's done it with less, with a worse O-line, with a worse run game. And yeah, we don't want to give any of that benefit out. Make that make sense. You can't, because it's nonsense. It's absolute utter nonsense. Lamar Jackson just hasn't been playing right. I mean, he hasn't been healthy, and then now that he's been playing, he hasn't been looking right. So, Lamar is obviously brutal right now to actually legitimately evaluate. Dropping Drake May, too. Drake May has also been better than Dak Prescott. And has had a worse offensive team than Drake May has had to deal with. And Drake May's performance, I'm so happy I already made this clip. It's posting tomorrow. Be on the lookout for it. Drake May actually did some absolutely gorgeous things against the Cincinnati Bengals. So, trying to downplay even what Drake May brings to the table right now is is pretty absurd. I mean, if you don't think Drake May should still be 2 and you want to now elevate Dak, that is so insane. Drake May has more passing yards, 3,130 to Dak's 2,941. Yards per attempt, 8.8 to 7.4. Has a 71% completion percentage to Dak's 69.3% completion percentage, a 110.7 passer rating to Dak's 102.6 passer rating. Dak Prescott has been pressured 150 times. Drake May 170 times. It's just, come on now. Drake May has 21 passing touchdowns. Dak Prescott has 23. Drake May has 6 interceptions. Dak Prescott has 7. But Drake May also has 307 rushing yards to Dak's 126. They both have 2 rushing touchdowns. Of course, Jalen Hurts has 8 rushing touchdowns and nearly 300 rushing yards. So, yeah. No. I mean, it is kind of crazy when you look at some of this, when you realize that Mac Jones has actually, potentially been playing better than Patrick Mahomes. 69.6% completion percentage, 2,151 yards in a lot less games. Patrick Mahomes has played 13 touchdowns to Patrick Mahomes' 18, but like I said, a lot less games. More yards per attempt, which again, I guess, apparently Nick loves. Less turnover-worthy plays, 10 to 16. Adjusted completion percentage, so when factoring in drops and throwaways, Mac Jones 80.1% adjusted completion percentage. Patrick Mahomes 74.1. Just some thoughts. Passer rating 93.8, 97.4 for Mac Jones. I'm just saying. yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do not know right now. Kind of messy. And Patrick Mahomes' passer rating is below Justin Herbert and Jacoby Brissett, Mac Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones. I don't know. You got to tell me when we're supposed to use stats and when we're not supposed to use stats. That's what I would love to know. I'd love to know that. And again, in what world is Bo Nix below Baker Mayfield right now? In what world? Bo Nix, 2,421 yards. Baker Mayfield, 2,406 yards. 18 touchdowns. Completion percentage, 61.2 to 62.7. Except when we look at the drops, it's been through the roof for Bo Nix. He's got 26 dropped passes. 26. Baker Mayfield, 16. Adjusted completion percentage, 75.4 to 70.7. So Bo Nix has actually indeed been more accurate. Just saying. And the pressure to sack percentage, 9.8 for 14.8 for Bo Nix. And the rushing yards, a little bit of a toss-up, 216 to 213. But Bo Nix, 3 rushing touchdowns to Baker Mayfield's 1 rushing touchdown. And Justin Herbert right now being on the level of Jameis Winston. Are we serious right now? And on the level of Baker Mayfield? Are we serious right now? Justin Herbert being below Caleb Williams? Are we being serious right now considering all that Justin Herbert is dealing with? First off, he's third in the NFL in rushing yards. Above Patrick Mahomes, above Jameis Winston, above Baker Mayfield, all that good stuff. Justin Herbert has a higher completion percentage, 66.5%. Caleb, 59.2%. Obviously higher than Baker, et cetera, et cetera. Has more touchdowns, 19 touchdowns, 16 touchdowns. Higher adjusted completion percentage, 76.7 to 70.9, and dropbacks with pressure, not even close. Justin Herbert is pressured over 40 times more than Caleb Williams and has a 94.2 passer rating to 91.3 passer rating. So please tell me, in what world is Caleb Williams above Justin Herbert right now? In what world should Justin Herbert be on the same level of Baker Mayfield and Jameis Winston? In what world? In what statistical world? None. Zero. What about gameplay? None. Zero. Ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about, I don't know what this is right now. Certainly no mountain. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.